Yeah, hi folks. Yes, it has now been 20 years since 9/11, and we should not forget it, and nor should we forget the thousands of people around the world who have died at the hands of radical Islamists since then, all of which underscores the need to reject multiculturalism as a viable cultural model, as certain religions and cultures cannot coexist. And let's not forget the 3,000 people who died on 9/11, along with the thousands of people who have permanent injuries and illnesses from that day.
American 11, are you trying to call?
The cockpit is not answering their phone.
Our number 1 has been staffed and our 5 has been staffed.
Hey, I'm going to call from Washington. I am in a situation with American 11, a possible hijack.
What's going on, Betty? The aircraft is erratic again. Problem, very erratic. Betty, talk to me. Betty, are you there? Betty? Betty?
A plane just 737.
What?
The 737.
What?
The World Trade
Who are you
Center.
talking to? Oh, God. Oh, my God.
United 175, New York. We have some problems over here right now. We might have a hijack over here, 2 of them.
Jules, this is Ryan. Listen, on an airplane that's been hijacked, and things will go well, and it's not looking good. I just want you to know I absolutely love you. I want you to do good. So have a good time. Same to my parents and everybody. And I just totally love you, and I'll see you later. Bye, babe.
What are those people going to do? All the elevators are blocked down.
Oh my God. So both towers are now.
Okay, now I got an aircraft 6 miles east of the White House.
Crystal City, just north of Crystal City.
Just to the north of your town.
Yeah, stop all departures.
Pentagon just got hit. No for me then. God damn it, I can't even protect my NCA.
United 93, that traffic for you is 1 o'clock, 12 miles eastbound 370.
Negative contact, we're looking United 93.
United 93, Cleveland, if you hear the center ident.
I got that piece of dog. You remaining sitting. You have a ball board.
Tuesday, 9:47 a.m.
Hi, baby. Baby, you have to listen to me carefully. I'm on a plane that's been hijacked. I'm on the plane. I'm calling from the plane. I want to tell you I love you. Please tell my children that I love them very much. And I'm so sorry, babe. I hope to be able to see your face again, baby. I love you. Bye.
We're 56865. We have, I believe it is a Boeing 757. Can you see him up there, sir?
That's confirmed. It looks like he's rocking his wings.
Roger.
He's rocking back and forth.
We're 56865. I advise you stay away from that aircraft. Go north as fast as you can.
United 93. Have you got information on that yet?
Yeah, he's down.
He's down?
Yes.
When did he land?
He did not land.
Oh, he's down?
Yes,
Down?
somewhere up northeast of Camp David.
Sean, it's me. I just want to let you know I love you, and I'm stuck in this building in New York. There's lots of smoke, and I just wanted you to know that I love you always.
At number 2 World Trade Center, right. Ladies and students in this office, we're not ready to die, but it's getting bad.
I'm on the 83rd floor. I'm gonna die, aren't I? No. Say I'm gonna die.
Ma'am, say your prayers. We're going to think positive because you got to help each other get off the floor. Now,
And let's not forget the Paris attack in 2015.
French police escorted Salah Abdeslam to Paris's High Court for the start of the trial into the 2015 Paris attacks. Wearing a black T-shirt, his hair long, Abdeslam sat with 13 of his co-accused in a specially built courtroom. Abdeslam is believed to be the only surviving attacker. He fled the city after the killings. 4 months later, he was arrested in Brussels. When a judge asked him to confirm his identity, Abdeslam said, "First, I want to testify that there is no other God than Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger."
Now, how can the West coexist with a mindset like that?
The judge replied, "We'll talk about that later." Abdeslam went on to say that he had given up work to fight for ISIL. It was nearly 6 years ago that 10 attackers rampaged across Paris, killing people in cafes, the Bataclan concert hall and outside France's national sports stadium. By the end of the night, 130 people were dead. ISIL claimed responsibility. The French president declared a state of emergency. Across France, there was shock and grief. Hundreds of people are expected to testify at the trial that's scheduled to last 9 months. For the relatives of the victims and survivors, it is likely to be an emotional and harrowing ordeal. We first met Mohamed Amgar a few months after the attacks. He was working outside the stadium when an attacker blew himself up. Mohamed was badly injured. Now he says he wanted to be in the court to see the accused.
They look like they're afraid, they're afraid to be here.
Yeah, so once again, the left-wing media portray a Muslim as the real victim, not the 130 that were killed. Anyway, now to Helen Clark.
Welcome to the program, Helen. Nice to have you on.
Thank you.
So before we get to that day and where you were and what you were doing and how you responded, what are you thinking? How are you feeling 20 years on? Your reflections?
It seems like a very, very long time ago, and so much has happened in that 20 years. We in New Zealand have become so much more aware of the global terrorist threat from a range of sources, right? I mean, we had our tragedy in Christchurch with the mosque attacks from a xenophobic white nationalist.
From a xenophobic white nationalist.
Just in the last week had the Lynn Mall terror attack where a man tried to kill 7 people.
Where a man tried to kill 7 people. Wow, just a man. No religion. Nothing to see here.
And would have tried to kill more if he hadn't been intercepted. So it's come right home to us.
And of course the Taliban are now good people who can be trusted.
The Mujahid says that we are assuring the safety of all those who have worked with the United States and allied forces, whether as interpreters or any other field that they have worked with them. As for their talents and their skills, we do not want them to leave the country. We want them to serve their own homeland. As for the contractor that was perhaps, he's gone missing, as reported by the media, we do not have any information about him at the moment. Women will be afforded all their rights, whether it is in work or other activities, because women are a key part of society.
Because women are a key part of society.
But allegations of Taliban brutality have begun to emerge. Family members say heavily pregnant mother Banu Nagar was shot dead in front of her children in Gore, west of Kabul. Graphic pictures appear to show her badly disfigured face. The Taliban denies any involvement and say they're investigating.
Yeah, right.
And here on Republic TV, remember, we continuously get you more and more visuals from the war-torn nation. These are visuals that we have accessed of Taliban detaining people in Kabul. So once again, we see the kind of treatment being meted out by Taliban groups to localites in Kabul, Taliban detaining Afghan citizens in Kabul. Up on your television screens, those visuals that the Republic has accessed exclusively go on to explain why people are so scared, why they're living under fear, as far as this new Taliban regime is concerned that has taken over Afghanistan. These are visuals that explain how Taliban has detained Afghan citizens in Kabul. One of the visuals that once again is available on social media goes on to explain what the ground situation and the harsh reality of Kabul as of today is. So Chitra is joining us from the News Hub, breaking down more details as far as this latest video is concerned. Over to you, Suchitra.
We can see now what the new normal is in Kabul after Taliban has taken over. This visual shows that there were Taliban members who are going to detain the civilians in Kabul. As you can see, there are a few of these militants standing up on the rooftops, and there are people who are pointing guns at the civilians. At gunpoint now, civilians are being threatened by the Taliban.
Yeah, now folks, there are a lot of graphic videos out there that I actually can't show here that clearly show the Taliban haven't changed at all. And yet Ardern still gave them $3 million. Now Trump sums it up very well indeed.
But why did people respond emotionally to you rather than rationally?
It must be my personality. I mean, we did a great job. I rebuilt the military.
Yes.
All that beautiful stuff, that brand new stuff. And you know who has it now?
Yeah.
Huh? The Taliban.
Taliban.
I built it for the Taliban.
Exactly.
It wasn't supposed to happen. And now we see these beautiful, perfect, brand new rifles. And these guys are carrying two.
Yes.
And they're wearing our uniforms.
I know.
And they're flying our helicopters. And it's a disgrace.
You know what? We might have converted them because it's like Christmas to them.
Yeah, well, it is Christmas.
It is Christmas.
They're still celebrating.
Yes.
Okay, so I told you about Abdul. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
tough. And when I first spoke to him by phone, I said, "Nice to speak to you by phone, Abdul." And he goes, "Ah." You know, they're ferocious people.
Right.
These, you know, like you go to Broadway shows, they fight. They like to fight. They've been fighting for about 1,000 years.
Exactly. While the West goes to Hollywood shows or Broadway shows, the Taliban have been fighting for about 1,000 years. And somehow our deluded left think we are culturally the same.